Connecting. Hello. Hi. Wow, we have had a week. So I will warn you now, yet again, this is not going to be an incredibly enthusiastic stream. But we're going to try our best because we have just experienced, the yearly wonder that is VidCon. How'd you think? I mean, how did you think?
I thought it was a really fantastic week. My voice is shot, so you're not gonna hear me. I don't know. It's just my voice is shot. I'm really tired. We've both been on the rails all day. We've been off the rails.
Literally, because we just took a train from Anaheim
Up here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, are you like feeling okay enough to tell like the whole story since you got here, or I mean like when you took off, and were there any interesting things that happened on your flight, or are you dead?
Okay. I can talk. That's why we're live streaming. If I was dead, I'd be sleeping right now.
If you were dead, you'd be.
I'm mostly dead. Which means I'm slightly alive. No, actually, last week I flew in Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I think that's right.
What up? How was Galaxy's Edge? We'll get to that, Matthew. It was
yeah, we will.
Amazing. I loved it, but our friend Gabe Miller was just amazed by it.
Dead, like a kid in a candy store.
Exactly.
Quite literally.
So, hi Matthew, by the way.
Yes.
Hi everyone. Anna Woods, Katie, whoever else is watching that doesn't usually comment. There's a couple of those. I know who you are.
Lurkers. Oh my gosh. So, can I tell my Airbnb story?
Yeah, you tell the Airbnb story.
Okay. So, basically, we planned out this year without a hitch. We're like, okay, we've had really bad experiences in the past. We've always had something go wrong in the past when, like, dealing with housing at VidCon, right? With the only exception of last year. We had the situation where, like, my first year, I stayed here, and my grandmother and grandfather woke up at, like, 5 a.m. every day to drive me down there and pick me up.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to your grandmother for that.
Right? That's because you know how far that is.
Yeah.
Driving there, dropping me off, and driving all the way back. And then later in the day, driving all the way there again, picking me up and driving back. For 3 days straight. Wow. So, anyway, the next year, I was like, oh, well, you know what we can do is still stay here, because I live in LA, we'll just have everybody Uber down. Which did not fix the problem of time, because it takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours to get up and down to Anaheim from where I currently live. So once again, we were getting home, because VidCon, like, we would leave at like midnight every day, so get home at 1:30, 2 a.m., and then, have to plug all of our stuff in, get ready for bed, and then finally crawl in bed around like 2:30 a.m., only to wake up at 6 a.m., because it would take, an hour and a half or whatever for us all to get ready, because we only have one shower in this house, and then, an hour and a half to drive down there. So, this year, right, we're like, okay, we are going to get an Airbnb and all crash there in Anaheim. It was almost within walking distance to the convention center. Yes.
That's close.
Yeah.
Because Twin Sauce 2 years ago, they had one that was within walking distance, I think, or like a mile. They walked to it.
Yeah.
If I stand corrected.
So, yeah, I believe so. Matthew, you were there. Also, let me increase the size of the comments. There we are.
Yeah.
So we this year we all are so excited. We all arrive in Anaheim. We meet up at a Starbucks. We drive to our Airbnb house. We open the door, and it's very hot and stuffy in there. And we're like, okay, well, it's probably been closed up for a little while. So we notice an air conditioning unit in the corner. We go to turn that on. We can't figure out how to turn it on. There's a remote control, and we're pushing all of the buttons on said remote control. Nothing's happening. So we're like, okay, well, let me just plug in my phone because it's been a decently long day. Go to plug it in, nothing. Oh, that's not good. And we realize the entire place has no power. And did I mention that Ryan brought a bunch of like prepared frozen foods?
Really?
Yeah, which were not being frozen anymore, like meats and stuff.
Dang.
Yeah. So we don't know what to do. We contact the Airbnb people, and they say, like, oh no, that's not good. We're getting a guy out there in like an hour or two. We called in a guy to have him come out and fix it. We're like, okay, well, I guess we can wait around for an hour or two.
Yeah.
So we do. I think we at one point like left to go get dinner.
Yeah.
And we come back, and the Airbnb lady said, like, okay, well, good news. Like, we kind of figured out what was wrong with it. Bad news, I don't know exactly what it was. It was like a serious issue that would like take more, like, it wouldn't be fixed before like halfway through VidCon. Yeah.
Really?
So we're like, welp, that's not good. So we basically said, like, forget this in nicer words, and she refunded us our money, which was nice. And then we packed all of our stuff back into Ryan's car and drove all the way back here to LA and crashed at his place every night for, well, 2 nights.
Yeah.
Yep, and it didn't have enough beds for all of us, so Gabe and I alternated sleeping on the floor, which was fun. But thankfully, when Gabe, like Bagel Gabe's, because he was our squad, if you will, our group was me, Chris, Gabe, like Bagel Gabe, Gabe Miller, and Ryan Beard. Mm-hmm. So when she heard about that, I guess she has some kind of like discount through her work or something.
I don't know specifically. I just know that my messages to her when you were going through all that stuff, she was very unhappy with the situation because she and Gabe came all the way out here from Michigan.
Yeah.
And to come to your Airbnb not prepared for your guests, that's one thing. And Airbnb, it'll take halfway through.
Yeah.
Your house needs to be in order. And when he finishes talking, we'll talk about my Airbnb experience. Cause,
yeah, you have a whopper too.
Yeah, continue with yours.
I will say, though, I did believe her that it just, like, the power had just recently gone out because the inside of the fridge was still cold.
Mm-hmm.
So, But, so she was able to get us the rest of VidCon in a very nice hotel room nearby. I guess because we only had, like, 2 more days of VidCon left.
Yeah.
And it was almost exactly the price of what we paid for the Airbnb. So that worked out.
Yeah.
So in the end, everything worked out for us. Now, Chris, on the other hand,
let's start back. Let me start earlier, but I was talking about coming here. So
yes.
I came in Tuesday. I actually had some friends over an hour north, and I basically flew into LAX. I took a bus so I was driven to the airport in Richmond from a car, got on a plane, then got on a bus, then I got on a train, and then I got on a car, and then I got to my destination. So just about all walks of life traveling, I basically got to LA. But it was cheap. I got from LAX to where I need to go for like $21.
Dang, boy.
Which was like way up north, so.
Yeah.
You gotta know the system. You can Uber and it probably costs you about $50, or take a taxi, it'd be $100, but you just gotta do your research, do your homework to get around here. And that's what I did, and I stayed up north, really pretty area, fantastic people. I met these people when I worked in my office in Richmond. They knew the people who was the director at the time, because he had known them for years and years. Anyway, that's how I got connected. So I decided to take a train from there down to Anaheim.
Sorry. And you never even got to ride a Segway. The one form of transportation.
That is true. I still got a couple days.
We can fix this. Oh, sorry.
Make it. Thanks, Emery. But anyway, Um, so I decided, well, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take a train all the way down to Anaheim from where I was staying. So I got on the train. I got to Union Station. I said, okay, let me just hop on the metro. I got on the red line. Everything was fine. When I said, okay, I'll transfer to the blue line. Blue line shut down for construction starting in January and goes through September. However, they threw everyone on a transfer bus that stopped at every station. So you're basically going through the downtown areas, stop and go traffic lights, which is what you're trying to avoid in the first place in the metro. It's just a breeze walk. You stop at every station. So it took like over an hour. And then finally I got to a metro station, the Green Line, where I transferred to Norwalk, which is the closest to Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
Then took an Uber to my Airbnb. I got to my Airbnb and I noticed the house had graffiti on the front wall. And
that's a bit of a yikes. Bit of a red flag right there.
And the owner, he said, I actually asked the owner if I could be there a little early. He said, yeah, the house is unlocked, such. And I thought, okay, some people leave the house unlocked. Because when I stayed with other people before, they were generous enough in this neighborhood when I was coming at 3 a.m. to remember to leave the house.
Aww.
And they were great people. Unfortunately, I couldn't stay with them this trip because, one, they were out of town, and two, their home is under renovation, so they couldn't really accommodate me.
That's fair, yeah.
And so I had to find an alternate, and I went with this Airbnb, which I found, it was an Uber ride, but it was like $10 to $15 every way. And actually, the people I stayed with before, it was about $20, so a little bit of a savings.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed the graffiti on the wall, and I get in the house, and my room, I noticed the house is all dusty too. I think the house is kind of under renovation too. And my room is nice. The room that I slept in was really nice. It was clean. I don't know about the bed sheets.
Oh, let's not go there.
They weren't horrible. I've seen worse, but I think you could have probably thrown them in the washer.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the closet was nice. It was just nice that he had a fan in there. However, there wasn't really any AC in my room. I just had a fan on me.
Oh, it was so hot too. How did you survive?
I use a fan. I'm a big fan of those. I didn't even know what I was getting into. I even brought my own fan by chance, and I didn't have to use it, thankfully, this trip.
Jeez.
But that's only part of it. I get in the bathroom, and the bathroom is disgusting. You know, I used to complain when I was a kid. I hated cleaning bathrooms. Why do I have to clean bathrooms? Clean your bathrooms. I have never been more appreciated to my mom for making me clean the bathroom. Because after 6 months of not cleaning the bathroom, do you really want to be touching the sink, the toilet, the shower? No.
Oh, it's like you feel grosser washing your hands than not.
This is honestly why I didn't get it.
That's it. That's the reason right there.
Yeah, Matthew, that's correct.
Oh my god.
But I decided, you know what? I'm here, and also not to mention, the house stayed unlocked. My room, thankfully, was locked, but the house stayed unlocked the entire time.
That's a little sketch.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep my room locked. When I made trips to the bathroom, like and I like to brush my teeth, I like locked my room just in the off chance because I have expensive electronics.
Yeah.
I don't want those walking away.
Yeah, no, that's 100% fair.
Like, heck, I even brought my old computer, not my new nice one that I can edit, my old one from like 2011, because basically when I film, I just come home, dump footage, go to sleep. I don't really do much editing. So if that's gonna get stolen, well, that was my idea. It was like, okay, if that ends up getting stolen, it's an older computer, editing is a lot harder. My newer computer is just a breeze, so I'd rather have this one go.
Yeah.
That one's got a lot of precious items on it, but
they're not like valuable per se.
Yeah.
Like sentimental.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes of him from 4 years ago on it that will probably be missed. But
I love the turns the sink on and off with toilet paper.
We were close to that. But anyway, that's what I had to go with. And, you know, I made it through. I said, you know what, I'm here. I'm going to make it through. I'm going to do the best what I can. And just pray that nothing walks away. And thankfully, nothing walked away. And then I know how I'm gonna rate this guy on Airbnb, because that's what you rate the basically 2 stars, because the bedroom was nice, but I'm gonna leave a lot of comments about the sink. And again, maybe I could have asked the guy to clean the bathroom. I could have been nice about it, but you know, it's like, if he is going to have an Airbnb on the internet, people need to know, and he needs to be accountable for their actions, just like their place.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a house, a room, whatever, for the internet, for people to stay at, you need to be accountable. Same thing with motels, whatever. Be accountable if you're going to make yourself public. So there's my wisdom for the night.
Dang, that was harsh. Also, I'm sorry, can I just read Matthew's comments?
Yes.
Our Airbnb had 2 toilets and we clogged one, and let's just say I got closer to Becky than I ever thought that I would. That's a visual right there. Are you talking like plunger? Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Like, I don't want to know more details, but I also do want to know more details. Okay, so
let's talk about our journey today.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So, finally, after I checked out of my Airbnb, thankfully, I decided, you know what, I want an In-N-Out, so I swung by there, grabbed him some lunch too, because it's like, it's the best place on earth.
I really do appreciate that.
Yeah. What I've been doing with In-N-Out, and I did this twice before, was I'll buy 2 double-doubles, 1 for lunch and 1 for dinner, basically.
Because they're cheap and good. Like, at McDonald's, I mean, In-N-Out hamburger is like, what, $3?
I always get the combo plus the animal.
Oh, okay.
I spend probably $15. I don't care.
Okay,
it's
that's
In-N-Out. I will splurge. I'm not here every day of the week.
Treat yourself.
But finally met up with him in the train station. We killed some time there, and our train was late, but we got on the platform, and it was just really nice seeing the overview. And maybe once we get done talking about the week, you can show them pictures.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But it's funny because they called our train at the station. We get down there, we look, and our train's not there.
And the sign says now boarding. There's nothing to board. Like, is this like a Hogwarts situation where it's like it's there but we can't see it? Like.
But finally, train did come, and there was a lot of people on board, so we had to like separate too. So.
Yeah, there was a lot. Like last year, I was completely like alone. Like I went into the business class just because there was nobody in there, and I was like, "Welp, okay."
Mm-hmm.
So
this time there was a lot of people, and then finally we got to Union Station. Half the people exited. That was nice.
Yeah. Then we shuffled around and sat next to each other because we're bros.
2 bros sitting in a train.
Oh goodness.
I know you like that vine too.
Low-key, it's my favorite vine of all time. It just rolls so well. It was also... Oh, yeah. So good.
Go ahead. You go.
It was also super nice, like, just because it was time that there was no distractions. Like, I could just focus on being productive. So I edited pretty much... I pretty much edited every photo from VidCon.
Yeah.
Now it's just the vlogs.
Yeah. See, you're going to see his stuff in the next couple weeks. Me, it's going to be 10 plus months.
I would love to show, like, pictures on... Like, I've only edited the last day, the Disneyland vlog. I've gotten about 10 minutes into that. I mean, if you want to see that, we can. But I would love to show you some pictures, too. And, like, tell some stories.
Do we want to talk about VidCon itself?
Yeah.
So, the first night was... cool because Gregory Brothers performed and you and Gabe were just jamming out.
Oh my gosh. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Yeah. So intense. So, yeah. We were having a bromance, if you will.
There was a lot of those between you and Gabe.
Yep. We're just two bros having bromance together. Mm-hmm. Like...
Gabe's a great guy, you know.
Gabe's an awesome dude.
2 years ago, 2 years ago before VidCon, I just came and I didn't even know it was coming until the night before, so didn't have any expectation. I just seen him, I'd subbed to him, thought he was a cool guy, but I didn't have any expectations of like meeting him until he showed up. And he ended up being one of the chillest dudes I'd ever met. And then since then, it was like, man, I want to hang out with Gabe so bad. Yes. And then it finally happened this week, and it was just so worth the wait.
He's so cool. Like, he's just a genuinely fun person to be around.
Yeah.
You know? He has, he's very chill, and also he has such a passion for just, like, life and doing things and experiencing things, you know?
You summed it up perfectly. He's basically the West Coast version of Andrew.
It's so true. That's so accurate. Down to his love of Star Wars.
This is Gabe Miller, not Bagel Gabe.
Yeah. I mean, Bagel Gabe's really cool, too.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. But we're talking about Gabe Miller right now.
Actually, Bagel Gabe and I had our bro moment. We were at the YouTube on Stage Thursday night.
Oh, that's
And we were sitting up watching, like 90% of the people, we had no idea who they were. And I tweeted out, like, the picture of, like, the two old guys from the Muppets. And that's exactly how we were. We were just laughing and making jokes.
That's amazing. Oh, yes.
So, all right. Bagel Gabe, Gabe Miller. Before we were talking about Miller, now this is Bagel Gabe.
Yes, he's also so cool. He's just so funny, you know?
Yeah. Let's talk about Thursday.
What happened Thursday? Yes, first day of VidCon. Sorry. Yeah, so we can go, like, this is the day that, like, the expo hall is open and you can walk around and see all of the, like, yeah.
I got there 9 a.m. and I walked till probably 3 because
sorry, what are you gonna?
Because, man, I'm surprised I've gotten this far without mentioning it. I have gone this weekend and I have probably said Adam the Woo 1,000 times, and their ears are probably bleeding from it at this moment.
Oh my god!
I have name dropped him because everything. We'll get to Disney later, but at Disney, all I could do is they just name dropped him the entire time because that's all I can reference when I see Disney things. To watch all this Disney stuff and actually be there.
Oh yeah.
But so to you.
Oh sorry, there we go.
But anyway, 2 years ago, I walked around the expo hall, and I found him on the first day, and it was kind of cool. And I said, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna commit one day just to find Adam the Woo. And I also had my other pair of shoes because I have 2 pairs of shoes. One of them that were comfortable, and then one of them that were like loafers. And I said, and the first pair of shoes weren't that comfortable. I said, okay, let me try loafers. That was a horrible mistake for walking around for.
Oh.
Yeah, Katie, you actually met him.
That's
like, and then Katie saw the vlog of me and Adam's vlog. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So I didn't see him at all Thursday, and I was disappointed because he went to Knott's Berry Farm. Enough, unfortunately. But Friday, I was walking and I said, okay, I was walking around and I said, you know what, I'm going to get some water. And I'm at the vending machine, just about to put the dollar in. I look to the corner and I see his pants. And he wears his trademark, like, baggy pants. And as soon as I saw that, it's just, there is Adam. So I immediately walked up behind him and I was like, hey, Adam. And he recognized me from 2 years ago. That was the cool thing. He, like, recognized me. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? And
awesome.
I got to be in his vlog. He was like, yeah, I grew with you. And he was impressed because I had his merch and I was kind of like dressed like him. And it was just like, his mom makes
another mom.
That is funny. Makes pants. Well, because of those pants, I was able to find him. So I was able to be in his vlog. He gave me a shout out. And also, I think the previous day I ran into another big channel that I like, Oddity Odysseys. And it was funny because I kept running into Adam the Woo throughout Friday.
That's getting awkward.
But I even talked to him in the morning and said, "Hey, I'm going to a roundtable discussion with theme park vloggers. If you want to come, you can." And I was like, maybe. And Adam ended up coming to that and sitting there, and when he was sitting talking to people about his life, I was just sitting there like fangirl. He's like, "Just talk all day, just talk all day. I'll take it." I knew about all his life story already, but just telling him for the first time and hearing it in real life out of his own words was just magical.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can relate to what you're talking about.
And it was funny because in one of his vlogs, so 2 years ago, he was at a park in Savannah because he travels all over the country, and he ended up going to this like Revolutionary War park, and the guy who was the interpreter was actually, I knew him 10 years ago when I worked at a Civil War park, and he was like in over half the vlog, and he was in the thumbnail. And
Really?
I found the video and pulled it up and said, "Adam, I know that guy because I used to work with him." And I was like, "That's really cool."
Dude. Oh my gosh, it's a small world.
Yeah.
Not quoting that. Nope.
Nope. We don't go there.
I didn't mean to go there. Anyway, moving on. Adam.
Where's a taser? That's a zap moment there.
But yeah.
Zap.
Speaking of,
Do we pinch zap? I'm joking. But anyway, and it was funny because when I saw Audiasis, they had just met Adam as well. So I was witnessing them talk to Adam because they're big fans. And it was just so cool. It's like the three of us, because I got a shot of like all three of us.
oh.
It was just so awesome. Anyway,
Was it Forsyth Park?
No.
Oh.
I have no idea what you're referencing, Matthew. Anyway, so that was Friday, and then what happened to you Friday?
A lot less, I guess.
Yeah, and also I toned it down with walking. Once I met Adam, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop walking because it's been fulfilled, even though I kept running into him.
Oh, yes. It was really funny, too, because VidCon is one of those things, I guess, especially if, I live here in LA, and I have a lot of, friends in, the whole YouTube world. So we would talk throughout the year, yo, you're going to VidCon? Heck yeah, we gotta meet up. Absolutely, we're gonna hang out at VidCon. And then it, doesn't happen, because actually meeting up at VidCon is so difficult.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many people, and it's such a big space. Yes.
Ryan running into people.
Yes. Now, you want to talk somebody, yeah, you want to tell that part?
You know that better than I do.
Okay, so your boy Ryan, right, has been making TikToks for a little while. And I think it was actually Wednesday. No, it was Thursday morning that we woke up to hear him practicing a song on his piano. And we're like, what the heck? And then he comes out of his room and he's like, guys, I just recorded a TikTok. Where this guy was saying that his singing was fake. And so he wanted to, call him a clown and prove that it was actually him singing. So we're like, oh, that's really cool. He showed us the TikTok and we're like, that's pretty great. So he posts it. And then we get in the car to drive to Anaheim. And his phone goes bling, 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 bling. What the heck is going on?
Turkey call.
It was constantly blowing up. So he checks it, right?
Yeah.
And that video is getting some serious views. It's 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 every time he refreshes it. And he's like, what the heck? So we get there to Anaheim, and it's had not 50, not 100, 400,000 views.
Wow.
And he's like, holy crap. So, this starts happening. He is blowing up on TikTok, right? And I'm gonna see if I can see how far it is now. But basically, in the span of, essentially 1 week, less than a week, he gained over 100,000 subscribers.
That's insane.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. And, the video now currently has a cool 6.1 million views.
Holy
And his
moly.
previous one now has 4.7 million. So he he got to talk to a bunch of real famous TikTokers.
Yeah.
And
every other, we couldn't find him from our group because he was it was the first like couple hours he was behind talking to people.
Yes.
And then it got to the point where he wasn't even with our group all day.
Because he was recognizing people and getting recognized. Like, people were constantly asking him for selfies. It was really cool. I best be seeing him in a TikTok reaction video soon. You know the Danny DeVito song? Danny DeVito. That's him. That's his song.
And then he got all the famous people on TikTok to sing that.
Yes! Because he was now, like, pulling some numbers, so they were interested in him. So he got everybody to sing that song. Like, the day after that went viral, and he got, like, 100,000 followers. He was like, well, I guess I gotta make a video to celebrate that. Which, that video was originally to celebrate getting 100,000 followers. By the time he posted it...
Had like 150.
Yeah.
Or 200 at that point.
I think it was like 150. He had to change what it said.
That's right. Because we were sitting there at the table for dinner and he was telling us about that.
Yeah. So, Ryan got some socialization in. Which is funny, because he's like a pretty good introvert. Like, he can, like, go out for things.
Yeah.
But he definitely, like, I'm sure...
Yeah, he seems like the more introverted person.
Yes.
I mean, he grew up homeschooled. I mean, that's basically us. It was so weird. Our group of guys, we were all homeschooled.
Yeah. Everybody.
That's true.
That was really wild. Speaking of folks that we met up with, though, Julie Arzendorf.
That's the thing. I think it's
Arnsdorf.
Julie Arnsdorf met us up there. And we got to hang out with her.
That was cool, because I'd never met her IRL before. It was such a good year. Yeah. Sorry, I'm very happy.
And then, what happened Saturday?
What did happen Saturday?
We took the photo shoot on top of the balcony.
That's right!
So, I went upstairs, and the whole week, I wanted to go on the balcony and get shot, but all the security guards were like, no, you can't do that. The last day, they had, like, in the evening after, like, the expo had shut down, I went upstairs, and I saw, like, a bunch of people gathered, and I saw, like, where you could go outside, because I saw people on the balcony. I was like, oh, I can go on the balcony. And I looked, and I saw, like, tents and canvases, people gathering around. They were serving food and stuff. And I decided, okay, I want to get some more shots on the balcony. So I walk past them. I go all the way. I walk on the top of the convention center, the entire top.
Way past where the party was.
Yep. And I just go into the you have entered the introvert zone. That's what I call zones when I was trying to get out of the crowd and I just wanted to grab piece of pie. I called them the introvert zones.
Yeah, that's
But I decided, and there were a couple people taking pictures up there, and I said, okay, I'll get some shots and pictures and whatnot. And then I walk back and I see, did I text you or did I?
Yeah, I think you texted me, yeah.
Yeah, and I said, come on up and get some pictures, and you came to the third floor. You were taking pictures at the balcony up there, and I said, you need to get up there now, basically.
Yeah.
And they got up there, they took some pictures. Then a security guard came up and said, you need to get out of here now. We've been told that people can't be over in this area. People are on the roof, but way too far. Like, there was like a set, like, lamppost or speakers that were close, but we couldn't go all the way. And you could see, all the way down, you could see Disney California Adventure real well. You could see the mountains. It was just an incredible view from way over on the tippy top.
Yeah. It was, and the sun was setting, too, so it was, like, beautiful.
Yeah, it was just,
Yeah, should we show some pictures?
Let's talk about Sunday. Disney Day.
Yes! AKA the greatest day of my life ever.
Disney Day was incredible. I got there around 7:15 because I went to bed at 2 a.m. and I left at 12:40 a.m. I got there when the park opened. I saw the train come in, and then at 12 midnight I saw the train depart for one last time.
Yeah, we didn't get there till like 10, I want to say.
Yeah. Finally, I met up with them, And I actually found there's a really cool spot in Disneyland at the park entrance. Me too, Amy. I completely agree. That was before I went 2017 for 2 years. I was really wanting to go. It seems like it's like in 2 year segments. In 2015, I really wanted to go. It didn't happen. 2017, it happened. So that means I'll be back in 2021. Is that an earthquake?
Didn't sound like it. If that was a plane, it was a very low-flying plane. That like shook our windows.
Probably a helicopter or something. Who knows?
Oh yeah, it was probably a helicopter.
Anyway, but hey, what I can say is, if you have desire, and maybe one day it will happen. Don't give up. That's what happened with me in 2015. I really wanted to go. Stuff didn't work out, and same thing with Nashville in 2015. I really wanted to go. It didn't work out, but guess what? It did work out in 2017. And same thing with this year. It didn't work out last year for a number of factors. I came back this year, and it was just an amazing trip. So don't give up.
Yes,
it will happen one day. Anyway, Disney Day. The best introverted spot is you go in the park entrance to the left. You have Walt's fire, or it's like a fire station, but Walt Disney used to sleep up top.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Huh. There you go.
And thank you, out on the woo. But exactly, Hannah. See, Hannah, you're going to BlameCon. Don't give up. Yeah, 2017 was an excellent year. One of my favorite years ever.
Dude, same.
It was like so much happened. There were some low points, but the high points just overshadowed it, and it was just fantastic. Anyway, I finally met up with them, and what did we do? We went to Disney California Adventure.
Yeah.
And we rode the Incredicoaster, and that was just amazing. If you go to my Twitter, or go to his Twitter, you can see what a screenshot he took of the coaster.
Yeah, because you better believe I vlogged that sucker. So on the train ride coming back here, we were looking through the footage, and it was something.
It was something.
It was something. In fact, do you want me to see if I can pull it up real quick?
Yeah.
Just so they know what we're talking about. Okay, Katie. Nice to know you're... Honestly, though, I didn't second guess that. The typo where she meant to say she started standing Tom Holland and accidentally said stabbing. That relatable moment when you accidentally stab your crush. There we are.
Is that going to be inside joke now?
Oh, wait, this isn't... Okay, well, I actually should have pulled up the screenshot. Sorry.
That's fine. Hey, that's an example. Basically, you can see us having fun.
Yeah.
Look at Gabe.
I know.
Face.
Gabe's face is the best. This is the first time I've ever shown this publicly. I'm gonna, I have so many photos I need to go through and, tweet /post /gram.
Miller in the...
Yes, my final...
The stalker.
I asked his permission before I actually posted that publicly. I was like, hey, I just took this. Can I post it? He's like, yee. But that's not staged.
Yeah. In case... I guess most of you were following the stalker photo we had the entire time. Which will be starting back up next month. Early next month.
So, turn off post notifications. Yeah, sorry. Let me get the actual screenshot. Although, let me do this just because I think I have,
Just go to Twitter.
Oh, you're right. It was on Twitter. I'm sorry.
That's simple. Go to Twitter.
There we go.
Hey, Mary. How you doing?
Mary! Hopefully I'm already logged in. I don't need to enter my password, because if I do, I will switch over to just us. Crap.
Here, you want me? I will pull it up my phone and show the audience.
Oh. Okay, is that okay? Sorry. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get this. Because, trust me, this face is 100% worth it. It's 100% worth it. Brace yourself.
Y'all see this?
On an emotional scale.
I'll get a little closer. Turn it to this side. I hate the delay.
I know, right? I don't know how to fix that.
Yep. There we go. Got it.
So that's a pretty good summary of like that entire time on that
All right.
roller coaster.
That's enough.
It was so fun. That was like the highlight. There were so many different parts where we all agreed this was the highlight of the day.
Yeah.
The Incredicoaster was one.
Mm-hmm.
We're just kind of jumping around at this point, but another good one I think was when, so it was like 11 o'clock at night. You know, we had like an hour, and we're like, okay, we can probably fit in like one more good ride. We all agreed the Matterhorn.
Yeah.
So we're on our way over to said tall, majestic peak, and we happened to pass Tomorrowland. We're with that spinny ride, you know, the one spinny ride, and Gabe's like, oh, I kind of want to do that. So we decide.
We squeezed in.
Yeah, we barely squeezed in.
Yeah. Miller and I were in one car, and Bagel and you were in the other.
You have to get uncomfortably intimate to sit down in that. I mean, I could go into more detail, but I won't.
Don't. Matthew Moomore wants to know about Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge. Whoops.
So,
I don't know what was better. Galaxy's Edge or watching Gabe's face as he walked around.
Oh, Gabe's face. That stole the show right there. Galaxy's Edge was incredible, but watching Gabe's face walking through the entire thing, it's like every corner he was discovering something. He was like, oh my goodness. And then the architecture, like every thing, he was just like blown away.
Like the phrase "a kid in a candy store" is very cliche, but let me tell you what. Like, eyes wide open. It was like a little kid on Christmas, quite literally.
Yes.
Like, admiring the walls and the detail and everything. It was so wholesome.
Yeah, the Smuggler's Run.
Oh, that was...
Again, I enjoyed it, but I was filming the whole time, and I was mainly focused on Gabe, because I wanted his initial reaction. It was at that point, the park is amazing. But I was in it for Gabe Miller. Yes.
That he had the greatest day of his life, and it was so cool to.
Because as soon as we left there, and like the afternoon, he's like, "I'm done. I can leave now."
Yeah, he was happy with Disneyland.
Yeah. What else happened?
Oh my gosh. Oh, did I say though? Like on the spinny thing, we get on that right, and it's a good thing we did because this was nighttime. So you could get up high and see all of Disneyland. And then the fireworks started.
Yes.
Yeah. Wasn't that so pretty?
The fireworks, it was like a split second, but the fireworks were happening when we were in the Galaxy's Edge too. And
that's right.
We caught the tail end of it over like all the rocks and stuff. And
over the Millennium Falcon.
Yes.
Oh, it was so...
Oh man, Katie and Hannah are just like,
yes, that's how we felt too.
That's one way to describe our week.
Literally, like, there's no possible way that it could have been improved. It was like a dream. It was so perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and we literally. So when the day started. Actually, no, it was around, it was 12 o'clock because it was lunchtime.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my gosh, it's already 12 o'clock. We need to make a list of all of the most important rides that we want to go on.
Oh, yeah, we went on Guardians. That was fun.
Yeah, the Guardians ride, the Tower of Terror. That was pretty sick.
What was funny is the last time I've been on paid Disney property in Orlando was 2002, and they had the Tower of Terror. And... I was much too young to go on it, but my older siblings went on it. So to actually finally go to DCA, not only DCA the first time for me, so it was a pretty cool experience in that, but Tower of Terror I thought it was slightly more intense than Incredicoaster.
Really? Yeah. It is very intense.
Because I don't know, it's like, I'm not the biggest roller coaster guy. I guess I'm warming into it, and I enjoy myself on credit. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed myself. More on credit coaster than I did. Because in credit coaster, when you go down a hill, you know when it goes back up.
Yeah.
Guardians, you go up, but you don't know how far you're gonna go down.
Yeah.
It's always a questionable, and that some people like the fear of that, but me, I don't like the fear. I like to know when I'm going down.
Yeah. Well, also plus like, you know, Incredicoaster was after you had kind of been like warmed up, so you were like ready, I guess. Does that make sense?
But the Incredicoaster, it was funny because the whole time I was just shouting, "I'm sorry," just frack, like no kidding that.
Can
and
confirm.
You didn't. Could you hear me at all? a little
Yep.
bit?
I definitely could. Well, at first I could. Once we like started really picking up wind, I couldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun.
Because as soon as we took off, I was like,
Yeah.
once I see the footage, I want to see like what me looking at.
Yes, it was so fun. That ride also went on a lot longer than I remembered. I thought it was just like the beginning, the 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
And you like shoot off.
Yeah.
And then like the loop, and that's all I remembered of it. But
see, that was my first time, but also that was my first ever roller coaster with a loop in it, so I got that out of the way. Yeah.
Now you can say you've done it.
Yeah.
What did you think of the loop?
It was all right, I guess.
Yeah.
We have 15 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
Last time we did this, we went on for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But let's show some pictures. Now that we have talked about the entire week, let's go to pictures.
Let's do this, mate. So, yes, if you wanted to see my settings, here you are. Woo. So, Disneyland, am I right, folks? Oh, you want to know something really sad? I forgot my Winnie the Pooh ears. But I kind of compensated by wearing a bright yellow shirt. Here we are at Galaxy's Edge, but spoilers. Let's go up a little bit. Do you want to show them like all the VidCon photos?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let me scroll way up here. We took a lot of photos, okay? A lot of photos.
Yeah, that's. I think every other second you were stopping and taking a selfie, which I'm not.
I like selfies.
It was fun because we remember those moments.
Yeah. I mean, in and out. I'll try and find the ones. Yeah, where you joined us.
Yeah.
So I like to take like a landscape selfie and a portrait selfie. And sometimes I kind of accidentally combine the two. And the world begins swirling around Gabe. It's always Gabe, too. This has happened multiple times. And
Bagel
it's always
Gabe.
Gabe.
It's always Bagel Gabe.
It's always Bagel Gabe. Also, look at Gabe's power stance.
Yeah. Me and the boys.
Me and the boys. We went to a bowling alley afterwards. Because, can I say why? Or is that
I'll explain why. So, Bagel Gabe and I, like 8 months ago, we said, because we have a series called Who's the Worst at Blank on his channel. And we said, let's take it up a notch. Instead of doing video games where we film a screen with like a camera, let's like take it in real life. So we decided to actually go bowling. I found a bowling alley near the convention center.
Like within walking distance, it was great.
And the other guys didn't bowl, but we said, look, just join us. You can watch us. You can get in the AC.
Yeah.
You can which they were appreciative.
Yes.
But the whole inside was really nice. It was just really clean, really Gabe's aesthetic. That was just right up his alley. Miller seemed to really enjoy it. And of course, Big Gabe and I played. No spoilers, but I think once you get the footage.
Yeah. And it's funny that you say it was Gabe's aesthetic, because it truly was. So we found a wall and took that.
Yeah,
that's his profile pic.
That is incredible. That is literally up Miller's alley.
It's so Miller. But yeah. So you can see some of my unused stalker photos. Oh, this is when Julie met up with us. That's the selfie. Do you remember taking that?
Maybe.
Yay. Oh, look, it's the group. And Ryan is off somewhere meeting people.
Yeah.
Or having people.
That was 90% of it. Was he was off. Like, I barely saw him the entire event.
Yeah, same.
Because that, and you know, I'm glad for the guy. I want this guy to be successful in networking, and this event was just perfect for him.
Yeah, especially with it being his first time there, too.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure he's going to come back next year.
Yeah. I think he's definitely sold on VidCon at this point.
Oh, yes. So, but yeah, and so we took that photo, and I love how that came out.
Yeah, that's excellent. It's like the squad picture from like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, you want to know a secret?
What?
This photo is kind of fake. Because it's one of those things where you can never capture everyone smiling at the same time in a group photo. So, your head was, you were kind of leaning behind Gabe a little bit more. So I took your head from another photo and put it here.
Nah, we're...
So, it was either that or, like, yeah.
Yeah. Hashtag YTC is fake.
Fake. Fake.
The first shall be fake. It's an illusion the whole time. The first shall be last doesn't exist. It's been an illusion since 2016. I did not say it on Blind Macau. It has not been referenced on Blind Macau. It's all been a fake.
Bruh. Oh, look, it's another selfie. This time with Ryan. There are quite a number of selfies here. I take a lot of selfies.
You took a lot, and I appreciate that.
I take a lot. I'm trying to find the ones with you and them, too. Because, like, you're just seeing my entire camera roll. That was with Holly Hodges. She's really cool. I really like her YouTube videos. She's one of those, like, way too underrated.
Because Thursday I barely hung out with y'all, so...
Yeah. There's not that many. There was the Blues Clues photo.
Yeah.
That was at the Nickelodeon booth at the Expo Hall. Yeah, where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, lunch. That's right. Because that was when y'all met Josie too.
Yeah.
Because she was there. She was the only person of that group of people I was talking about that I was like, oh, you know, we actually did meet up with.
Yeah.
And I don't think I got a photo of her that entire day. Nope. Scrolling. Oh, there's Brianna from Twitter.
Really?
Bree, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, she was there. Because we were... I don't remember exactly what panel this was. Were you there with us?
I think I dodged... I think I wasn't there, but I said, no, I don't want to, and that's when I ran into Adiasis and out in the woo. So I'm kind of glad I...
Yeah, that's very fair. But yeah, so we all shimmy into this row, and we're like, okay, here we go. And then the girl next to me goes, hey, Chris. I'm like, I'm sorry? And it just so happened to be her.
Wow.
We just so happened to select the perfect row.
That's awesome.
So, I know. What a coinkydink. That's beautiful lighting there. That's just...
10 out of 10.
I'm definitely so glad I took that. Yeah, I met the... Okay, spoiler for the vlog, but I ran into them again. Well, by ran in, I mean we waited around for them and then had a meet and greet.
It was awkwardly waited for 35 mintes.
Details. But they remembered me, and I'm so happy about that. As in, like, they said at first, they were like, oh, hey Chris.
Yes, that was...
It wasn't like, hey.
I remember that.
Yeah. So that made me feel real good. And look, another selfie. And what I love about this selfie is...
Someone's in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm just showing you all the selfies, all the good times. Oh, this is on the roof.
Yes.
This is what we pulled this all up to say. Or to show. Aw.
Yes.
So this was like... Well, you can't really see it super well, but it was so gorgeous. I should probably also, I just realized, have the comments on screen somewhere so we can see it. Here, wait. I'll put them over here.
Sorry, folks.
Sorry. I should have... Whoops. Here we are. Is this okay?
Yeah, that worked.
Yes. Wow. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. Okay, well... I just noticed the reaction pics folder. No comment. Oh, that was when we were waiting. This was us, the three of us, chilling at the Creator Lounge. Well, I think you were finding that Yeah. Like that you could go on the roof.
Yeah.
Because we had no idea.
Oh, that's a cool picture of the staircase.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I noticed the lighting was really cool. So, I mean, I may have bumped up the saturation a little bit. But, yeah, it was like the light from the window versus the indoor lights.
Oh, man, that's pretty.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, and then the dance.
Yeah.
I posted this on Snapchat, and they won't be able, we won't be able to hear it, but they will. Problem with audio? That's never happened before. But yeah, sorry.
Sunday.
Yes, Disney Day. Fun fact, I took this and no one noticed.
That's a good picture.
Thank you. That was a fun ride. That was the first ride of the day. Because we were going to, where were we going to? We were going to Galaxy's Edge. That's right.
Yeah.
But then the line for, I forget what this is called.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Thank you. Yes. Was like 15 minutes or so. So we're like, oh, heck yeah. So we diverted our course. Oh, wait, you weren't there at that point.
No, I was at the firehouse.
I'm so sorry. I
got sent to the firehouse.
I'm so sorry. I was like telling this story and I thought that you were there along with us for some reason.
No, I was sitting in the firehouse.
Oh. Well, you want to see a happy boy? Look at this boy. Look at that grin. That is a grin. That is a man who is happy. He was just taking it in.
Yeah.
I think I got, oh no, that was something else. But yes. And then, wait. I gotta get the official picture. There we are. What a bunch of scruffy looking Nerf herders. Am I right? Did Ryan not go to Disney? No, he had to work that day. I know. Pizza Planet!
Which is funny because we got pasta at lunchtime.
We're rebels. What is Bagel wearing on his feet? Okay. You want to tell it?
You tell the story. You were with him.
So, fun factoid there. That morning we were particularly rushed because we wanted to get there early.
I got there early. Sorry, I'll let you talk.
No, so we're rushing. I mean, I forgot to grab my other battery for my camera.
Yeah.
Gabe forgot to grab his like other memory card or something.
Yeah.
So we were in a rush, and we're in the Uber, right? And then Gabe looks down at his feet. Goes, oh no.
Typical Bagel Gabe. I can hear him now saying that.
Yeah. Because that was just what he was wearing. He put on his socks, and then I don't know if we were like, why, like we were outside, but he just put on those sandals for a second. He was going to put on his shoes, and then just forgot. So he had to rock. Tell me though that his outfit.
That's exactly what I said, Hannah. What are those?
Yeah. Tell me that's not the most dad outfit. You got the event t-shirt, a dad hat going on, jorts, and socks with sandals. He was rocking the dad TM. I feel like... Okay, are we making fun of him when he's not here to defend himself? Maybe. But, yeah.
We love you.
We love you. Yes. Gabe's wholesome. Also, yes, I just had to get a picture. So,
Captain America.
Katie, you're welcome.
You know, I made the comment when I saw this, man, can we get like the real Captain America and then we get like the fake one and then they just have like a little duel like they do in what's that movie that I won't name? Spoiler.
I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh yeah, and then so the group got in the line for California Screamin', right? No,
No, it was
California soaring.
yeah,
Soaring over California.
California boring.
You didn't like it?
It was a little underwhelming. The only good part was Patrick Warburton narrating before you get on the ride. I could not stop myself from, or I was trying to refrain myself from laughing so hard.
You know, that's actually fair. But I broke away from the group to meet up with Josie because she was doing like a meetup.
What time is it?
Oh, shoot.
It's
8 o'clock. Okay. Should
Yeah.
we end this now or?
Let's end in about 5 minutes.
Sounds good. I know that pizza's calling to me.
Yeah, we're not finished talking about Disney Day. I know that Zimran has to go. We'll see you soon, Zimran.
Yes. Bye. So yeah, basically just we went on the Goofy's flight school, and that was fun. Oh, you want a wholesome image? This is a wholesome image right here.
But that's my favorite's the last one of the evening, though.
Yes. Because just like the emotions that we were all feeling. Like, there comes a point after you've been hanging out with the same group of guys for like a week straight and had some of the best experiences. It's such a bonding time, you know?
Yes, it was excellent.
Like, oh look, it's a group selfies. There we are in front of the castle.
Yeah. Have fun storming the castle.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's our
Terror.
Yes, there we are. I'll never get over Susan's
Susan was like, tag yourself. She's tag me. See how much I didn't like that? It's a different reaction to, it was more of I hate this. Because that's the thing, like I said, I don't like being dropped and you don't know when you're going to land. A roller coaster, you see the bottom and you know.
That's fair, yeah.
That's my initial reaction. I hate this.
Have you ever closed your eyes on a roller coaster?
No, I don't want to.
It's a scary experience.
That's why I don't do it.
Y'all, closing your eyes on Goofy's Sky School. It doesn't go very fast, but there's a lot of sharp turns. Yeah.
Anyway. That's not the worst image of me I've seen. If you go to my Disneyland vlog, you'll see the worst ever.
Oh, there's me and Josie and a friend Audrey. So.
Yeah. Okay. Let's end with.
Yes. The selfie?
Yes. This.
The selfie. Oh. This was like. What is that?
It's like a lamp.
Yeah.
It's like 12 something at midnight.
Yeah, it was like 12:20 at night. We were exhausted after a full day of walking over 12 miles.
Yeah, you clocked 12 miles.
Yeah, I looked it up on my phone. Like 26,000 steps. And we were dead. Our feet were like numb. We were sweaty. We were exhausted. And I mean, I think that photo speaks for itself.
Yeah, it just sums up an amazing, amazing week.
We all just had a group hug.
Yeah.
Just, it was so wonderful. It was so wonderful.
Before we end this,
yes,
I have something else.
Okay.
This is yours.
Are you serious?
Take it.
No, but you bought that.
For you.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I didn't buy any merch at VidCon. Are you sure?
Take it. I got plenty of hats at home. What you talking about?
What you think? I don't know. I can't actually see it. Do I look good? Wait. There we are. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, I love it.
It's just like your aesthetic.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Dude, I'm gonna bring this to BlinderCon.
Do it. You gotta do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whoa, sorry, I almost fell over.
Where's the comments?
Oh. Sorry, yes. There we are.
A pre-warm ITC.
Yes.
I just threw it on before the stream. It's been in my bag. So I haven't worn it. Only for an hour.
I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Oh, what a bromant. And I think
on that, it's time to end.
Am I that predictable?
I've watched it's your same outro for the past couple of years.
And on that note, I think that is a wonderful spot to end. It's so true. I say that every time. Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Give Chris some love. Like, you know his socials, let's be honest.
That's what I say. It's like, for everyone who watches me, you don't have to like click into the stream. Just go to the comments section. People go to the comments section more than they do the description.
It's true. It is very true. Can confirm. Yes, Chris is a wholesome being here. And I guess we'll see you. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, you'll see him next week.
Sorry. And sorry.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being on this, especially after such an exhausting week. Like, to still be down to do an hour-long live stream is a commitment.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, remember. Do you want to say it or should I?
Stay hydrated. I mean positive.
Yes, also do that too.
Bye.
Bye. And then I click this.